Hey there, everyone. It's almost 5 p.m. on Thursday night, October 20th. There are three sports that we follow with sports algorithms going on tonight. One of them is NFL. The second one, in no particular order, is NBA. And the bigger slate today is related to NHL. So we'll go in that order in the video, and Katrina may call or may not. We'll find out. But we're going to try to give her her picks through this video because she does nothing but watch my videos. So let's, but she wants to win, and we all want to win, right? So let's talk about today. First of all, thank you to Kevin for persistently emailing me about DeAndre Hopkins today because I didn't realize what was going on here. So DeAndre Hopkins is back in the lineup for Arizona after being injured and not playing at all throughout the year this year. So Arizona's score is slightly not as high as it should be because it's not including him contributing anything. If you look in the pivot and open up Arizona, you'll see he's not listed here as a wide receiver. He's not here. We could add in his last year's stats as a substitute, and that would probably increase these by like 2 or 3 points or something, maybe. But it's not consistent with the rest of the algorithm, so I'm kind of hesitant to do anything. And also, I'm just sour on this game because the algorithm is terrible with both of these teams. I I mean, I'm going to stick to my word here. I'm not going to play anything because I don't see the algorithm providing anything other than dumb luck evidence in this game. It doesn't know really what's going to happen. It's not even complete. And the points, anecdotally, I've seen both of these teams give up a lot of points weird late. So it makes me want to bet the over because this is so low, but it doesn't say that. And although we got to add, I don't know, it's just this game's a disaster. So we're just moving on. And there will be a more robust review of NFL for the weekend and Sunday. But today is a stay away. So Katrina, stay away from this game. All right, stay away from that game. Let's go to NBA. All right, we're going to call her. She just said yes. So we'll start with her in NBA, where we're actually going to make some bets. She's picking up at the right time. Let's see if this works. Hey there.
Hi.
You're on YouTube.
Oh.
I just told you through the video not to bet on anything in the football game tonight. So we're moving on to other sports to bet on tonight. Do you have money in account to bet, or did you lose it all?
No, I have money.
Okay, so we are going to do a wager tonight. All right, well, I'm on NBA right now, basketball, day 3 of the season. It does have a pick to make. It's the Clippers over the Lakers. If you want to get on the 15 South and go watch that game in Los Angeles, because it's going to have to be in Los Angeles because they're both Los Angeles teams. It's at minus 210, but it also says the Lakers are really injured. And I don't know what the point spread is. So I'm kind of giving you wishy-washy advice. I almost want you to take them minus the points because I think the line has gotten worse. But just be on the safe side. The Clippers are supposed to win. We give you picks that are supposed to win on a round robin. So even if they're minus 250, you take them. All right. And you started to learn about how important the lines are the other day. Remember we were talking about that? Like you started to notice how the payouts are so drastically different depending on the lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are a really important thing. And it's something we'll get into because I play a lot of crazy lines, but I don't win a lot of games. I win closer to 50% of them because I play crazier lines. But that's a kind of a gambling way to do it. The way to do it is to pick outcomes that are supposed to happen. And sometimes you pay a premium for those outcomes, and that's what you're paying for the Clippers tonight. The other game is Milwaukee against Philadelphia, and Milwaukee is slightly injured. I'm going to say don't do anything in this game because it's extremely close anyway. So we'll just stay away from that game. It's too tough to call because they're injured, and so we'll just move on. So that's basketball, which is Clippers to win. Now, let's go to hockey. Huge slate of games today. There are 3, 6. I mean, it's from 57 to 68. So it looks like 11 games today, I think. Enormous slate. All right. So let's go in order by pick and see if we come up with some picks. Number 1 pick of the day is the New York. Can you name the team names if I give you the city? New York
Islanders?
Rangers. Close. There are the New York Islanders also. Yeah, good point.
Oh.
Yeah, so Rangers is the other one. They're the number 1 pick, supposed to beat a San Jose team that has not won a game yet. Line is really bad. So it's minus 285, but it does say Rangers to win. So you could take a minus 1.5 to get paid a little more, but let's just say Rangers to win. We're doing Easy ones that are supposed to win. I mean, all the picks I give you are supposed to win. So Rangers to win, Clippers to win. What's the second pick? Second pick on hockey is Boston over Anaheim at minus 208. Ulmark versus Gibson. Yeah, Boston to win. Anaheim has not shown anything good all year, and Boston's a pretty good team at home. So that's like minus 208, it says. I bet you that got worse. So Boston to win. So you got Boston, Rangers, Clippers. Third pick of the day says Carolina over Edmonton at only minus 105 with great goaltending. 4-2. So it gives it the third pick of the day because Carolina is an excellent team and Edmonton just lost to Buffalo. So how good can they be, even though they've got supposedly the best player in the NHL and Connor McDavid? Carolina minus 105. Yep. Carolina, that's the Hurricanes. So you got Rangers, Hurricanes, Bruins, and Clippers so far. What else we got? Fourth pick of the day. Islanders against New Jersey. Islanders playing well. New Jersey, not so much. Fourth pick of the day, only minus 149. It does say take the Islanders. That's another one. The lines are getting better. And then we're still going. So until I see something I don't like, we're going to keep going. Calgary over Buffalo. Minus 295. So here you can stay away from this. So this is the fifth pick of the day, but the line is, the odds makers are saying that's like the number one pick of the day. So we can stay away from that. Buffalo just upset Edmonton. Algorithm does not say they win, but does say they only lose by maybe 1 to 1.5 goals. So we're just going to stay away from this game completely. Sixth pick. Washington at Ottawa. Does say Washington wins. Does say minus 110. Does make sense. Is only minus 1. Yeah, Washington to win. It's Capitals. That's on there. And I'm partial to them, but the algorithm does consistently say that. So we're going with it. Seventh pick. Vegas over Winnipeg. That scares me. And they're minus 205 in Ridge's first game. We're staying away from that because there's too many variables in that game. Eighth pick. Dallas over Toronto with Wedgwood going instead of their really good goalie Ottinger. It's a higher scoring game. Yeah, there's probably going to be an over in that game, but we're getting fuzzy. We're starting to get down deep on the list here. Ninth pick is Montreal over Arizona. I believe that. Montreal's only minus 175. St. Louis will find a way to win that game. It says they're going to be goals, though. That's an interesting game to play, but I'm not going to give it to you as a game to play because it's just getting too far down on the list. And Montreal is still a weak team, even if I like St. Louis. 10th pick, Pittsburgh over LA. Pittsburgh's minus 200, though. Line's not good for all the way down there, so we're skipping over that one. 11th pick, Columbus over Nashville. Why? Nashville's that bad. Wow. Elvis is in the building against Kevin Lankinen, starting first start, maybe no second start. That's a game of bad teams. Actually the score and the percentage are confused, which means you bet the tie in that game. So I'm not going to tell you to put that on a round robin, but it's a good straight bet to bet the tie in the Nashville Columbus game there. And we'll start keeping track. The game I said last video to play the tie did not come in to be a tie. So we're 0 for 1 when I call it in videos tracking this here. We'll see if this one hits. And then 12 and 13th pick is Vancouver or Minnesota. Boy, Vancouver, both of these teams do not have a win. Somebody has to win. You know what that means? Bet the tie. Because they don't know how to win. So that's another one. So those two games are both going on a fun round robin, betting the draw, Vancouver, Minnesota, and Nashville, Columbus. So in summary, can you tell me back to you what I told you to play, and then I'll check to see if that's all right?
Yeah.
All right. What are you supposed to? Clippers to win.
Yes.
They're probably minus 250. It probably sucks, but that's what it says. Yep. Next.
Rangers.
Yes. Rangers to win. Also,
Boston.
actually, hold on a second. So the Rangers to win is minus 285. And I think we should learn something, which is I'm not going to bet the Rangers minus 285. That line's too awful, and it's a hockey game. But what I would do is New York is projected to have 6 goals in this game. So there's an option to bet New York Rangers team goals over like 3.5 or something like that. That's a better bet. Because if they lose this game, San Jose probably somehow outscores them because they have too much of a powerful offense. So in order to get paid, I would take Rangers, not necessarily -1.5, because that's tougher to do than you think sometimes. But team goals for them in this situation does make sense because they're also at home. So I would substitute that in there. I don't know if you can do that on your app, but look and see if you can. If you can't, I'd recommend taking Rangers -1.5 because you need to get paid something here. And it's the number one pick of the day. So it's really not Rangers -285.
I bet the Avalanche team goals 3.5 yesterday, and it lost.
Oh, over 3.5? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yesterday's, well, yeah, what did you bet yesterday after we get through today's picks?
Bunch of stuff.
There's only 3 games. Did you bet Philly +1.5?
Yeah, but then you talked about all the basketball games.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's true too. Yeah, I know the basketball yesterday. Yeah, well, how'd you do? Yeah, did you end up winning or losing?
Probably losing overall.
But it was so small you don't really know because it was like I mean, how much, like if you had $100 in there, how much would you have had left at the end of the day comparatively?
Oh, it's just like 75. Like
Okay, so you lost like 25%. So what happened in basketball yesterday?
I don't know. I just did a bunch of stuff. It was I was kind of did it late, so
That's fine. No, Utah won at the underdog one, and I had that in a couple different places plus points. So that was a big one. Miami ruined my life. Miami not winning and not covering in that game with the injuries. I had loaded up with Miami on every ticket, and Miami destroyed my tickets. And Colorado losing in hockey destroyed my tickets also, actually.
It's so often that like your number one pick sometimes like it's like they still lose and stuff. So it's like I try not to do that.
I don't know about yesterday. It was Colorado. They actually came back and tied up that game, being down like 3-0, and then they almost won. They're a very good team. Winnipeg just has a decent goaltender, and it's hockey still. So, but I disagree. There was only 3 games yesterday, so it was a very small sample. And the algorithm looks like it has a terrible day, but it really didn't because it kept this Philadelphia game super close and the line was crazy. So I had Philly +1.5, +2.5. I won both of those bets and at good line. So it's kind of like, what do you do? But Colorado losing stunk because they were supposed to win. And so that's that. But yeah, they're not going to win every day. Get used to it. It's fine. So yeah. All right. So you did a bunch of basketball. There's not as much basketball today, but there's more hockey today. So, all right. So what picks are you going to do then? Let's go back. You got Clippers to win.
Rangers -1.5.
All right. So we're doing the -1.5. Okay. What else?
Boston
to win -200. Yep.
Carolina Hurricanes.
Yep. To win it. Great line -105.
Okay. Islanders
to win against Jersey at -149. They are playing well. Sorokin's probably going. So yeah. Yep.
The Caps.
Yeah, Caps. I'm rooting for them, which my buddies always say, don't ever bet on them. Don't root for them, Ken. You're the curse of death. But I have to. And the algorithm says that. Doesn't matter what I think. Algorithm says they beat Ottawa. In Ottawa. They have a little rest this time. 6th pick of the day. Good line. Yep. What else? Anything else?
Did you say Dallas?
No. Dallas has a new goalie going today, Wedgwood. And that makes that not as optimal. Although they are an underdog on here against Toronto. Toronto finds ways to blow things. I think an over in this game, but there's some backstory between me and Scott Wedgwood. I talked mad trash about him when he got traded to Arizona last year from New Jersey. And I said he's awful. And I go, boy, can you bet against him in this game? He actually pitched like almost a shutout, let like 1 goal in, came in and like won a game down and won a shootout. And I do not talk trash about him because he did that on the day that I specifically called him out in a video. So he could beat Toronto, and Toronto does fall apart. So there actually is a case for Dallas +1.5. Algorithm says Dallas wins this game 5-4, and they're an underdog. So there's another round robin I'm going to do with my crazy money where I'm going to bet Dallas to win. I'm going to bet the tie in that Vancouver, Minnesota game. I'm going to bet the tie in the Nashville, Columbus game. I'm gonna bet. Um, I mean, what else? I'll probably bet some goal. I'll bet Montreal, I'll bet the over in this Arizona Montreal game or something, because that's probably has a very reasonable over, and it's confusing. But they're going with, I don't know. I'll have to double check. Point is there's other stuff you can do, but they're not what the algorithm says is at the top of the list. And you should trust the pick rank of the algorithm. It actually is pretty good. Yesterday was just an awful day and a short day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And NBA was not that bad yesterday. It just happened that Sacramento and Miami didn't win.
Yeah.
But the rest of it looked great. Yeah, and that round robin, I got free money from FanDuel yesterday and made a wager and lost because I had the Heat and Sacramento on it. I also had Utah on it because I had to, and they won. So it went 4-2, but I lost, obviously. And I think it would have lost as a round robin also. Anywho. All right, so we got our picks. Anything else you want to talk about?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Well, I'll put this video up, and we will hope that everyone's picks will be winning, including ours tonight. All right. Good luck. Good luck, everyone.